Classic Game Shrine, everyone, and today I'm going to do a game review of a game that's not that old yet, but is definitely going to be a classic as time goes on, and that is Super Meat Boy for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I want to give you all a heads up right away, disclaimer, whatever. The code for this game was provided to me by Team Meat. I did not purchase it. However, even if they didn't give me the code, I was going to be purchasing this game anyway, and when it comes out as a physical version, I'm going to be purchasing it again. If that's not a spoiler as to how this review is going to go, I don't know what is. But Super Meat Boy for the Nintendo Switch is honestly one of the platforms I feel it was made for. Having it on the go is fantastic. The only other console that I enjoyed it on, it's a little dusty, I haven't played it in over a year, is my Vita. I have it on my Vita, and honestly, it is the only game on my Vita that I play. So, yeah. I beat it on the Vita, and I haven't played the Vita since. Now that I have the Switch, or have it for the Switch, I have been playing non-stop, as you can see. Right now, since I've beaten the game on the Vita, I know what to expect. I know the ending. I'm going this time for all of the bandages and the light world, dark world, so I can unlock all of the characters, which is an option that you can do in this game. As far as what I enjoy about this game, anyone who's a fan of retro video games and anything from your youth, you're gonna find something to like in this game. One of the things that immediately stuck out to me the very first time I played this, when it came out on the 360, was in World 3, The Salt Factory. There is an intro to it that mimics the intro to my favorite NES game, The Adventures of Lolo. And I thought I was the only stupid schmuck that liked this game, but apparently those at Team Meat like it too, and they've tweeted about it a few times. And we've discussed it a couple times. Another thing you'll notice, there is a Castlevania homage into it. There is a Pitfall for the Atari 2600 homage. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Like I said, if you like old video games, you're going to find something to like in here. With that said, just because you like old video games, is this game for you? Maybe. If you like old video games, you're used to balls hard difficulty. This is balls in a vice hard difficulty. So, you're gonna curse. Fuck! Fuck! You're gonna scream. No! And you're gonna want to throw your controller, but son of a bitch! Please don't throw your controller, this shit's expensive. I mean, maybe the Joy-Cons aren't as expensive, but the screen portion of the Switch is expensive. What I like about it on the Switch versus other consoles, including the Vita, sorry Vita, but I like the fact that it's portable. Yes, the Vita is portable, but I can also pop this into the slot and play this on my big TV as well. That's a huge plus. Another plus with this is it's on a Nintendo console, which means that, at least for me, there's going to be other games that I can play on the console. I'm not just buying the console for the game, kind of like I did for the Vita. Because I wanted Super Meat Boy on the go. And at the time, that was the only way to get it. But now I have something I'll play. Like I was saying, you have, I want to say it is 6 worlds? So, yeah, 6 worlds that you go through. Excuse me, I have a cold. 6 worlds that you go through, progressively getting more and more difficult, especially if you go for the bandages, the warp zones, and all of the characters. The art style for Super Meat Boy, it's like a pseudo-retro style, where you have, some things are kind of blocky and pixelated, but it's not genuinely retro, but that's okay. I like it. It's a cute aesthetic, especially when you unlock 8-bit Meat Boy. He's really cute and simple. But as far as music goes, great soundtrack, especially if you're into like rock, and not so much metal, but more rock. It definitely gets you pumped to get ready and jump through the levels as quickly and as accurately and agile as you possibly can. And the excellent controls lend to that. If you fuck up in this game, it is your own fault. And I fuck up a lot in this game. So I fuck up. You know, it happens. But with that said, you are supposed to fuck up. Much like Cuphead now, Meat Boy was one of those original games where you had to constantly die to learn the pattern of the game, or at least the level you're in, to get across correctly and efficiently. My only criticism, I'm sorry Team Meat, I know I told you I'd give you a perfect review, but you don't have the original theme for Little Slugger. Little Slugger, for those of you that don't know, is... hold on. Little Slugger, for those of you that don't know, is the first boss in the Forest world. And if you have ever played the original launch on the 360, that boss has the most badass soundtrack I feel that I've ever heard in a game for a boss. So much so that it is on my phone in so many different remixes, and I think I was listening to it today on my way to work. Just goes to show you how nice the soundtrack is. I have the full soundtrack on my phone, but that one particular song from the original release was just so good. I'll put like a clip or something in the video if I don't get into too much trouble, and then you can find it on iTunes because it's on there. Like I said, I've played this game, I've beaten it. I think Dr. Fetus is absolutely adorable, despite him being a giant asshole. And my favorite world has to be, I know it's going to be pretty obvious because of what I said before, but the Salt Factory is my favorite. To me, it was the first level that also introduced the most difficulty for me when I was playing through the game the first time. And that Adventures to Lolo intro just really got me in the heart, because it takes me back to some good times. But with that said, guys, if you're willing to go through the hell of playing this game, but a good hell, and you're into torturing yourself, please give this game a try. On the Switch, on the PC, on the 360, on whatever platform you can get your hands on. But personally, my favorite is the Switch, because I can just take it and go, or dock it and stay at home. Although even when I'm at home, I'll be honest, I play it in handheld mode. This has basically replaced my 3DS. But with that said, guys, I want to thank Team Meat for providing me with the review code of the game. I want to thank them for providing me with awesome game content throughout the years. Thank them for all their hard work. Thank all of my subscribers and viewers. And until next time, guys, take care.